Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be looking at the world boss for the week, Demon Pascal. Okay, so I think the meta has changed and most players are using Taka at the moment. Of course, there are some players who still use Spina, so if your Spina is very well built, you can continue using her. But we are gonna feature Taka for this time, and this was my rank yesterday. I got rank 125, so I hope you can have some confidence in me and follow through. So I'll just show you my heroes. For Taka, double lethal, double HP, lifesteal and critical damage. For his jewels, you get PvE attack, PvE critical lethal damage and skill cooldown. And his traits will be increase in lethal, increase in critical, and increase in damage dealt to universal heroes. Okay, so this is his exclusive item. So you might think that he may not have enough lethal, but not to worry, because I've actually have a guild buff. Okay, these are my guild buffs, which increases lethal rate. So this is really helpful because it almost pushes his lethal to about 100% with the pet ritual. Okay, so not to worry about his lethal rate at all. So for Ares, double speed, double HP, there's evasion and poison resist. Lifesteal increase his awakening gauge and debuff resist. So for her traits, I didn't give her the poison resist over here. Exclusive item is unlocked as well. For Lina, double speed, double HP, I gave her a 4-time. Okay, this is the Guardian Ring, 4-time accessory. Skill cooldown and recovery skill are more important. For limit break, no special traits and exclusive item is also unlocked. Rachel, double speed, double HP, poison resist, increase awakening gauge, lifesteal and damage reflect, not important. Okay, special traits also not important in this case. Exclusive item is unlocked too. Okay, for Rachel. Okay, so for Eileen, double HP and willful ring 3 turn. Her jewels are not very important. So are her traits and also exclusive item. So Eileen is there for her passive. So these are my masteries. Do take a look and set them accordingly. You want to make sure that you're dealing more damage to universal heroes for 115 and also for 145, make sure you flip it up. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to go through his skills, okay, one by one. So for skill 1, he's going to use Destruction. This will convert your hero's HP to 1. So always heal, okay, when he does that, because you don't want to take a chance, unless he doesn't convert to 1. So for skill 2, he will inflict poison, not to worry. Just either use Ares' Crash It or Lina's Healing to remove it. So for skill 3, which is the last one on the furthest right, that's the most important one because it toggles his immunity between physical and magic. So depending on which immunity he has, make sure you either hit or you buff yourself or remove all your debuffs. Okay. So for the start, you have to use Phoenix and Blaze because Pascal is actually a boss that can be debuffed. I mean, all bosses can be debuffed, but Pascal will not remove these debuffs. So it is very fortunate that he uses Rampant Energy first because my DPS is Taka. So if your DPS is Spina, you will want him to use Rampant Energy last. Why? Because you will take time to buff your team. So at the same time now, he is buffing, I'm buffing my team and he switched over to physical immunity, so I cannot touch him at all. So I will just focus on buffing and casting all the debuff on him, hoping that, you know, with the remaining 10 seconds, I can quickly get it over and done with. So he's gonna use Rampant Energy now. So at this point, all my buffs are set. Lina's buff is there. Just spam with Taka's skills. Totem Tense. So he uses Destruction immediately next, so always take a look out at this. Usually I slow down the whole match speed to check, okay? So if he actually reduces your hero's HP to 1, always heal, okay? You can't afford to lose them. So if he doesn't, then continue using Totem Tense. This is a very ideal situation, okay? Let's be honest. you're not gonna get this situation all the time, because there are times where he can convert 1 or 2 of your heroes to 1 HP, and then you need to heal. So I think his poison, his second skill, okay, the one that does poison, is the least threatening, so it's totally fine. It only pierces, but doesn't do that much after you have applied Rachel's debuff. So always save Lina's healing. Okay, as you can see, Lina is down to 1 HP, so I have to quickly heal Lina. Without Lina, you're gonna be very handicapped. So always save Lina's healing skill right after destruction to actually check if he actually reduced any of your heroes to 1 HP. So when you see a rampant energy coming soon, right, you can actually just not press any skill, let it come quickly so that you can save time and hit totem 10s or all your DPS skill on him. So when Taka has his awakened skill up, you have a choice whether to use it or not. So usually I would suggest that, if Pascal is gonna be on cooldown for all his skills, then you can use it. It's safe to use. So thankfully he didn't reduce any of my heroes to 1 HP again, which means I can use totem 10s, because if at this juncture he did reduce, I'll be healing instead. Okay, so that means I lose a chance to inflict damage on him, and that will really throw you off your score a bit. So now that he's on physical immunity, I use Warm Echo to buff my team, and also I'm gonna queue for Crash It to remove the poison immunity, poison status. So poison is not a very good status on your heroes, because sometimes they may be normal attacking and you're gonna be taking a lot of damage from the poison, especially Ares. She's the one that counters, so you don't want her to be poisoned at all. Okay, so in this case he reduced my Taka's HP to 1, so I have to heal. So rampant energy is up, I'm gonna use totem 10s. And at this point I have to use his awaken skill, because if I don't get it in, it's gonna be super wasted. So this is a very important part of the match, because after the 5-minute mark his damage is increased. Lina may die, so at this point you will be very lucky, okay, if he doesn't convert your HP to 1. So now with his physical immunity up, there's really nothing I can do. Actually, this whole ending part of the match is a bit, redundant to watch. Don't worry, I have another run right after this, so you can check that out. The score is very, very close, but the skill Q that Pascal uses is slightly different, so it's not exactly the same kind of situation that you're watching right now, okay? So if you're interested, you can just fast forward a little bit to just check out the other match as well. So over here it's quite lucky that he used rampant energy again, so that Ares can actually do a little bit more damage on him. Okay, so this was the first match. Pretty high score actually. I mean, I did this pretty early in the day, so it was like rank 3. So this is the second match. Same thing, go with Phoenix and Blaze. Maybe not Blaze, but depending, because he uses destruction over here. So if thankfully he didn't reduce any to 1 HP as usual. Okay, not usual. Thankfully he didn't reduce any to 1 HP, otherwise I'll be healing over here. So rampant energy is second, which means I cannot do any more physical damage. I have to heal, I have to buff. So you get what I mean if rampant energy goes second or even last. Because while you spend all your time buffing and debuffing at the start, by the time he uses rampant energy, you're gonna be left with nothing to do until the rampant energy is used again and the physical immunity goes off. So I'm just healing for the sake of healing because I have nothing to use. So finally he uses rampant energy to get rid of the physical immunity, and I'm going to spam Taka's skills right now. So I just want to say that if you do have a PvE jewel, which is increased physical attack and magic attack, it is going to be super helpful in increasing your DPS's power and damage output. Okay, it really does make a difference. And yes, it is stackable with Eileen, and as well as Lina's buff. So in a very good time, I can actually use Taka's skills, continuously after every of his skill, because he doesn't reduce any of my heroes to 1 HP and none of them are really dying. So right now when he uses rampant energy, I will just buff and I will also heal when necessary. If at this point, if any of your heroes have poison, it is also good to remove it. So as you can see previously, if you just rewind this a bit, he was actually ready with Truth, the second skill, but then I went to use Crash It, okay, and while using Crash It, his rampant energy cooldown came down, and he instead used rampant energy first. So sometimes you can try to screw up Pascal's skill queue with such attempts. But this really sometimes takes luck and coincidence. So rampant energy goes out, I immediately go into buffing my team with her warm echo. Wait for destruction and then I will observe. So Lina goes to 1 HP, so which means I have to heal. Nothing I can do now. Just hopefully, okay. So I need him to use rampant really soon. Okay, then I'm just queuing Taka's skills to, get ready. So there's only 4 seconds, I don't think I can sneak in, so whoa! Okay, so yes, this was the time where I managed to sneak in an additional totem 10s at the very last second. So unfortunately over here, this is my last totem 10s because Lina has died and Taka is down to 1 HP. So the match is pretty much set because I'm not able to do any more damage from this point. And I really don't know. I'm just waiting for, hopefully he will flip the immunity again and I can do a little bit more. I was actually hoping that this match would give me a better score than the previous one, but this is also very good. Okay, so unfortunately I can't, and yeah, this destruction kills my Eileen's who revived. Okay, so this is my score. Now for 3 outtakes, and I hope you can learn from them.
in peace. Destruction.
Get lost! Unleash the song of healing.
Destruction. You can endure it.
Get lost!
I will let you rest.
Okay, so this is my current rank. I know I'm gonna fall out of the top 50 very soon, but I hope you learned something from this video. And I'm just gonna put up my summary of tips over here. Okay, so always pay attention to the skills that Pascal is using, and always be alert to which immunity he has. Okay, and when immunity is against you, always do cleansing and buffing of your team. Once immunity is ready for you, then you start attacking. So always heal when necessary, and finally evasion accessory is actually your best friend over here, because hopefully you can evade all his attacks, and yeah, you won't get damaged too badly. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Hope you learned something, and all the best for your Pascal run for the whole of this week. See you!